What's up guys, I'm Daniel Dragon Shadow. About 3 months ago, I uploaded a video called Epic Fail Draw My Life, and basically it was one of those Draw My Life videos that a few YouTubers have been doing for a while now, but it told everyone about my early life, how I used to get bullied, and how YouTubing actually stopped me from getting bullied so much. For personal reasons, I decided to take it down. But recently I've decided that, after all, you are the ones that help my life get better, you have a right to see it, so I've decided to re-upload it. So, I hope you enjoy. How the fudge bunny is it going, guys? My name is Daniel. And because I now have a total of 64 subscribers, I've decided to do for you a Draw My Life. So, here we go. I was born, raised, and currently live in the UK, as you can see by this totally epic drawing. I grew up by my mum and dad, who, after being engaged for a while, eventually had me, like I said, and when I grew up I was a very fat baby. But I was a very happy baby when I grew up. I didn't have a lot to be sad about. I wasn't introduced to the Xbox or the PS2 or anything like that for ages. I was introduced to a lot of books and computers, because my mum and dad had a lot of technology around the house. Anyway, also, not long after I was born, I met Joel, because my mum and his mum were friends, and yeah, we used to hang out a lot. Anyway, another thing that I was introduced to when I was quite young was the magical world of Harry Potter. But unfortunately, when it first came out, I was very young to see it, and I cried throughout the first 20 minutes before my mum had to calm me down and take me out of the cinema. Thankfully, when I got older, I found it a little less scary, and I really enjoyed the series. Anyway, not long after that, my dad bought me my first computer. It was one of those most amazing devices I'd ever seen in my life, and it was a great way of me playing Harry Potter on my computer up all day, like 5 hours a day. It was the first time I ever really played many video games. And also, quite ironically, I used to record myself with an old video camera I had playing Harry Potter. It's quite ironic that now I do that on YouTube all the time. Moving on, at that point I was old enough to go to school, and unfortunately school was when I first ever encountered negativity from other people, and I had a real hard time at that school, so I moved to a new school. But yeah, even at this new school, I was having a bit of trouble because I was getting bullied quite a lot, and people calling me fatty and nerd, but a good part was I got recognised for how smart I apparently was, and the teachers began to like me, and I had a lot of support from my mum, which was nice. Anyway, the origin of my hatred for Windows began when my favourite desktop broke, and my dad instead bought me a new Windows laptop, which was really slow, and I did not like it. However, it was the first time I was introduced to the internet on my computer, which was very interesting. My dad used to take me out on a lot of trips to places like Blue Planet, where I first fell in love with a lot of fishes and sharks and marines, and my dad told me I should become a marine biologist. And at that point I'd completely turned into a nerd, and I was completely hooked on marine biology. But this really helped out with my grades, which was good. Unfortunately, in year 5, when everyone found out that I was really into science and stuff like that, I kept on getting picked on, and it really got to a level where I was getting proper depressed. So yeah, I was having problems with bullies, I wasn't having a lot of fun doing work at school anymore, and unfortunately my dad had to leave the country because of work, and this had a big effect on my grades as well. However, everything picked up when I got into year 6, because I got one of the main roles in the school play, which was The Wizard of Oz. I met more friends, and I gave my grades a final go, and I got really high scores on my SATs. And then I was finally ready to go to high school, and that was the first time I ever actually got properly introduced to the Xbox, and I fell in love with the video game Halo, and I was just addicted to that. It was also a great opportunity to meet more friends, and I got pretty high scores in my first tests, which was good. Also, in my first year of high school, I got introduced properly to YouTube, where I used to watch videos of Rooster Teeth, who did videos of fails of the week on Halo, and of course I really found this really interesting, and I decided I loved YouTube. And then I decided I'd make my own YouTube account, because I wanted to make my own Epic Reach Fails series, and that's when I got the idea to do that. So Christmas 2011 came and I got the best present anyone could ask for, an Apple MacBook Pro. So I was finally able to make and edit videos, and not long after that my mum and dad got me a HD PVR capture to record the videos. So I finally made my own YouTube account, and me and Joel started doing voiceovers on all our videos on Halo Epic Reach fails. And we didn't get that many views, but suddenly it started to escalate when everyone at school started watching them. And it helped me get a lot more popular at school, which was really nice. And also my mum and dad were really happy that I was getting into editing and stuff like that. So yeah, not long after that I decided I wanted to get more involved in the science in school. So I set up a competition to raise money for WWF. And I got a bunch of year 7 and 8 people involved, and I got a badge for it, which was really good. But one day, like any other, our science teacher decided to, in the middle of a normal science class, show us a YouTube video of the Element song, which was really funny to watch. And I decided, because I didn't know anyone else who could do the Element song, that I was going to try and learn it with the help of my mum, who offered me £5 for it. So within 6 weeks I was able to do the whole song fluently, and it really impressed my teachers, and it made all my friends laugh, and my mum actually gave me £20 because she was so impressed I actually did it, and I decided to upload it to YouTube, and I got 470 views for it. And all the science teachers and the head teachers were so impressed that I could do it, they actually showed it off in assembly to like 270 other people. So in July 2012, it was the annual awards evening at my school, and I had actually been selected as the boy who got the Head of Year award from my head teacher. And it was so amazing just to stand there up top and have everyone cheering me on and saying, "Go Daniel," and stuff like that. It was basically the best moment of my life. And then after that, I just hardly ever got picked on. Everything picked up. I lost a lot of weight and not as fat now, and I finally had a bunch of friends who actually really had my back. Like, I never had any friends like that before. They were Coxie, Barney, and Lucy, and I'd like to give them a big thank you, because they are like the best friends I could ever ask for. And then that was it. That was the tipping point. All the bullying stopped. I was really happy. I had friends. I was much more popular at school. I got the Head of Year award out of 270 other people, and I got a bunch of achievements that year. And it was all because of that video I made on YouTube. And if none of my subscribers or any of my classmates had seen that video, then I would not be where I am today. So thank you so much. This may sound a little cliche, but I really do owe you guys my life, because I'm so grateful for how everything turned out. The reason why I made this video was not to show off about my life. It's not because people asked me to, and it's not even because Jordan Hardman keeps on asking me to do it all the time. It's because that video has a proper message about bullying. And the idea is, lots of people get bullied all the time. It's not fun. I know what it was like. I grew up with a lot of bullying. But my advice is, it's the days that you get through, the worst days that you get through, that make you a powerful and strong person. They're the things that you should be proud about, how you can get through all the bullying. But there are ways to stop it. Always work at something, whatever you want. You could be it like music or sport or even science, like I did. And keep on working at that to the point that you've actually got something really good going on there. And that you've got friends who do stuff like that as well, who have your back and know you for stuff like that. And also, I know everyone says this, but tell a teacher. Some people say it's snitching, but it's not. When someone's not in the right to do something, you always should tell someone. It always works. They always take it really seriously. So, yeah, thank you for watching this video. And thank you to all my subscribers who've really helped my life get better. Because that's how my life got better and how the bullying all stopped, because this YouTube stuff just stopped the whole bullying at school and everything. So yeah, thank you for watching.